Hey, Travel fam. It's me, TravelingTio, and we just got to Gatwick. We're gonna take the train to Bristol and spend there 48 hours there. Um, but so the airline made me check my carry-on, and they charged me for it. And then they lost my bag. So I'm here without bag. I only have my backpack on and don't have clothes. So we'll see what happens. So yeah, Bristol's next. I hope you enjoy what you see, and yeah, this is the start of my birthday weekend, pretty much. My birthday's on Monday, so yeah, like and subscribe. So Bristol actually started out with an old English name, Brixton, which meant meeting place at the bridge. It's pretty cool, right? Back in the 11th century, it was already a major port, trading wool and clothes with places like Wales, Ireland, and even mainland Europe. By 1373, it was such a big deal that it got county status, which was kind of rare in that time. And a fun fact, in 1497, John Cabot set sail from right here in Bristol and up landing in North America. Later on, Bristol became one of the main ports involved in the transatlantic slave trade. From the 1600s to the 1800s, it has a dark part of the city history, and a lot of old buildings were here actually built using money made from that trade. Over the time though, Bristol became known for social reforms and change. During the 1700s and the 1800s, there were strong abolitionist movements here. And then in 1963, the Bristol bus boycott played a huge role pushing the UK's Race Relations Act. And even recently, in 2020, protesters pulled down the statue of Edward Colston, a slave trader, as part of the city's ongoing effort to confront his past. Hey, Travel fan. So, let's see. I'm in Bristol right now. I'm gonna be here for 2 days, and yeah, a lot of things happen that you're gonna see. But to start with, I landed in Gatwick, and my carry-on didn't make it, so I just spent 48 hours in Bristol without a bag, without carry-on, only with this backpack, and I didn't have much things in there. So yeah, it's been something, but in a great way. Like, it all was good. Yeah, so from here you're gonna see Bristol, and I hope you enjoy it. You know what to do. Like and subscribe. Thank you for supporting me, and if you see this, you're special. During the Industrial Revolution, Bristol was a total powerhouse, especially when it came to shipbuilding and engineering. One of the most famous engineers ever, Eivar Kingdom Brunel, actually called this city his home. He designed the legendary steamship SS Great Britain, and of course the Clifton Suspension Bridge, which I couldn't see this time and I will see it next time, but he designed it, which is one of the most Bristol's iconic landmarks. And even into 1900s, Bristol stayed ahead of the game as a major hub for the aerospace industry, and that's why it might be my hometown soon. Bristol's harbor side used to be the city's main dock area, but now it's turned this really cool cultural spot, as you can see. You can tour the SSS Great Britain, which was Brunel's restored ocean liner, or check out the replica of the Matthew, the ship John Cabot used to sail to North America from here. There's also the M-Shed Museum, which is inside an old transit shed and tells the story of Bristol industrial and social history. And if you want to see the city from a different angle, you can hop on the Bristol ferry and cruise along the water. It's honestly one of the best ways to take it all in. Bristol got an amazing street art scene. It's literally everywhere you look. One of the most famous pieces you'll find here is the Banksy girl with the pearl earring, painted right by the harbor side, as you can see. It's wild seeing up and close. They're sitting here in the open, blending into the city like always been part of it. Fun fact, I had to ask where was it because you had to look around the building to find it, and it's behind a fence. Bristol actually the hometown of Banksy himself. is also where Europe's biggest street art festival, Upfest, takes place. If you're exploring, check out Stokes Craft. It got some that bohemian vibe, tons of independent art, and Banksy iconic the Mile West mural. Then there's the Bedminster and North Street, both packed with massive colorful murals from Upfest over the years. Bristol is full of amazing historic spots and architectural highlights. First up, of course, is the Clifton Suspension Bridge. Then there's the St. Mary Redcliffe Church, stunning Gothic parish church that even Queen Elizabeth called the fairest, godliest, and most famous parish church in England. It's pretty impressive, right? And if you're up for some exercise with a view, you can climb the Cabot Tower on the Brandon Hill. The panoramic views of the city up there are totally worth it. I was being told, and I couldn't make it to the top, and I will do that next time. Bristol's independent spirit really comes through the cultural scene. The city has a huge music history, especially when it comes to trip hop and drum and bass, my favorite. It's a vibe that you can feel just walking around. There's always something happening too, like the International Balloon Fiesta or the Bristol Harbor Festival. And if you're a foodie, you're in luck. Bristol got everything from Michelin star restaurants to the awesome independent stalls at the St. Nicholas Market. Definitely something for every taste. And I love this city. The Matthew of Bristol is a super popular attraction. And the best part, it's free. It's free to check out if you want to explore the harbor side. They just take donations. So if you can, just drop a few dollars and take a tour. And this is the Matthew.
It's an information sign. I could read out the information. I don't know where it is.
Should be that, no?
Somewhere. Support the Matthew. Information desk. Here we go. No, that's not something else.
That's
This is
that.
the large granary. He used to stand here. It was destroyed during the Blitz of World War II. So that's where that
1889.
was. That's pretty amazing. There doesn't seem to be any information. Closer.
Sure. Oh, look who's there. Hi to my friends from Canada. Hi, my Canadian friends.
Are you the captain? Not today.
Not today.
Will you be the captains? I feel a wench. Should we go up the top?
It's a modern reconstruction of the ship that John Cabot sailed to North America back in 1497. They built this version in Bristol between 1994 and 1996 to celebrate the 500th anniversary of the Cabot's voyage. And the year after it was finished, he actually retraced the original trip all the way to Newfoundland. When the ship is docked at the Princess Wharf, right across the Mshet Museum, you can hop on the main deck for free and wander around like I did. There's usually a volunteer guides on hand who love to answer questions. Don't be afraid to ask. And you probably could hear my friend asking if we can be the captains. It was pretty fun. During the sailing season from April to October, you can grab tickets from the trips on the ship. There are shorter harbor cruises that let you gently cruise around Bristol historic floating harbor. Longer Avon George cruises that take you under the Clifton Suspension Bridge, and even fish and chip trips. Yes, they actually serve meal on board. The Matthew can also be hired for private events or social occasions, so you know. It's a wheelchair accessible to get on board, but because of the ship's historic design and steep ladders, there aren't accessible toilets or anything like that. So one thing to keep in mind, the ship is often used for private trips or maintenance during the sailing season. So if you're planning to visit, it is a good idea to check their website or call ahead to make sure they will be mooring and open during the public. The sign says they will open 7 days a week, I believe. Wake the Tiger in Bristol is unlike anything else that I've never seen or experienced. It's actually the world's first amazement park. Think of it as a immersive, multi-sensory art experience that takes you through this wild, surreal world. It was insane. It's set inside an old and abandoned paint factory, and it was created by the same team behind the UK Boomtown Music Festival, which I'm going next year, by the way, so stay tuned. So you already know it's going to be mind-blowing. As soon as you walk in, you step through a portal into the world of Meridia, an alternate reality that's facing its own environmental crisis. From there, you're free to explore at your own pace, wandering through over 40 different rooms filled with insane visuals, detailed art, soundscape, and even secret passages, which I found a few, but I definitely didn't hit 40 rooms. And you definitely need 4 hours to explore if you want to find the 4 rooms and experience everything. So plan accordingly. Each space is themed around one of the 4 elements: earth, fire, air, or water. And in 2024, they added a whole new expansion called the Outerverse, which includes even more areas to explore. And yes, there's a giant slide, which I couldn't find. I was so mad. There's also a cafe bar on site called Junction, where you can grab vegetarian and vegan food or a drink and just chill for a bit. The whole place is built to be accessible too, with wheelchair-friendly routes and a special calm session that have lower capacity and reduced sensory effects. It's definitely family-friendly, but they also do adults-only after-hours events. So if you're looking for a different vibe, I totally recommend it. And you will see that I found a secret passage to go to an office full of books and paper notes. It was crazy. Well, travel fam, we made it to the end of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy exploring Bristol with me. It's such a unique city with such a much character and amazing vibes. Stay tuned because more Europe adventure are coming up next. And again, thank you for watching and supporting. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Drop a comment. I will answer you. Anything you want to know about it, let me know. But I would really love to hear what you thought about Bristol. And yeah, I love Bristol. I might be moving there if I reach my goal of 500 subscribers this year. Just kidding, no, I would not be the only requirement. But I do want to help me to get to my 500 subscribers this year. I'm currently at 340, and we have 2 months and a half. Anyway, travel fam, see you in the next one.